Alright, ladies and gentlemen, enough with the vlogs tonight, alright? So I am going to model here silently, okay? Because I've done a lot of talking, alright? Now I want to look like the most beautiful woman on earth, so I'm going to talk a bit here, but I do want to look like the most beautiful woman on earth as Mileena. That's important to me. I do feel strongly that good looks is very important. I'm very lucky to have them, but I do feel very strongly that good looks is very important. Now, I do feel that if you are good looking, you kind of don't really, know how you come across. Like there's sometimes where I'm very focused on my own thing. I've got a lot of things going on. I've got a lot to do. I do sing a lot of songs and do a lot of things. So when I'm performing, when I'm doing kind of like when I'm out and about, I don't think of myself as good looking. I mean, I know I'm good looking and I'm very lucky, but I don't really think of it really. It's not something that I really spend a lot of time. I mean, my YouTube channel, you talk about it a ton, but that's just my YouTube channel, right? Like, when I'm going out and about, I'm not really well, I'm in the zone, I'm very focused on what I gotta do. I do like to just do my own thing and not really worry about what's going on. I do listen to a lot of music when I'm walking around doing stuff, but yeah, so, and I'm practicing social distancing, so I am trying to avoid too close to contact with people because I want to make sure I'm safe from the COVID-19. So that kind of thing, and it's all everywhere. I mean, everybody talks about practicing social distancing, I'm kind of like, well, when you are good looking, you are very lucky, and you don't really realize it. You kind of don't really know how you come across or how you feel, how you kind of like resonate that into the world. Now, I mean, it's something that's not very kind of like all celebrities that are good looking know how I feel. They know that it's something that they're very lucky with, and they just people will be very jealous of that quickly, and it's kind of like, well, how do you you don't really want, you obviously know people are upset about it for a reason, but you're like, well, like, how am I supposed to do anything about it? I'm very lucky, obviously, so you just kind of like think, well, it's something that I'm very lucky to have, but I'm not really trying to do, I'm just trying to get better and better, right? Like, that's my goal. So I'm not really focused on, what somebody's thinking really, but some people really make it apparent they don't like it. It's something that it's just a look, right? Personality is separate from how you look, and what you do with your life is very different from how you look. So when you're doing all these things and you're just running around doing stuff in your life, you don't really focus on it. And a lot of people have a hard time, in general, I would say, because maybe they have a good looking person in their life that didn't treat them well, or maybe they had a person in their life that was good looking that might have made fun of them, maybe not somebody they knew, but somebody just passing by. So, that doesn't leave a good taste in someone's mouth. But, when you are a good looking person, you don't really think about that, really. I mean, I don't really, I try not to, I try not to take it for granted. I try not to think it's necessarily something that I can control, but I try not to, rub it in or anything. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm good looking, you're not. But some people really have a hard time with it, and you have to understand that's how it is, unfortunately. And then there are people that'll praise it and love it, and those are people that you kind of have to talk to, because you can't really talk to someone that's going to be upset about it. It's not something that you can really focus your energy on. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Bye now.